All right, we're fortunate enough now to have Utah State's interim head coach Nate Dreiling joining us here in the studios because it's game week, Coach. Can you believe it? Like, what's the vibe like at home with you and your family game week compared to maybe any other week of the year?
No one still sleeps. We have our 4, 3, and 1-year-old are still up all the time. But it's a blast. Wife's getting nervous. You can tell that. But it's going to be fun. I got family coming in from all over the country, and it's going to be in full force. So it'll be a fun week for us.
Not many coaches who are put in the position you're in have to deal with some of the challenges as well as keeping players focused. There's a lot of distractions going on with Utah State right now and what may be happening with the former head coach. But for you as a head coach, you've got to help keep these guys focused on a football season. Has that been a challenge at all?
No, I think that's why you take this job, right? It should always be about the players first. With everything that's going on, it comes down to how well your locker room is leaning onto each other, right, and how resilient they're going to be. And that's why I feel so confident. I feel like this group and the coaching staff is so close after everything we've been through this summer. Now we're just ready to shine and come out swinging come Robert Morris game.
I would imagine some of that confidence as a head coach comes from the talent that you have on the roster as well. Jalen Royals, wide receiver, fantastic season last year. One of the top players on your roster, I'd imagine, again.
Yeah, he'll be one of the best players in all of college football, I would think, this year. And he's only going to shine even more with the quarterback we have throwing to him. So the sky's the limit for Jalen, and he knows that, and we couldn't be more proud of him and ready for him to go for his senior year.
You mentioned the quarterback, Spencer Petras. What kind of a leader is he, and has he been throughout these past few months?
Yeah, I mean, imagine this. Imagine going to a new school, don't know anybody, and then 6 months later voted captain, right? So that says everything you need to know about the kid. He is a phenomenal player. His arm strength is unmatched, I think, in all of college football, but even more so how mature he is and how great of a leader he is, that's what's going to carry this team.
A lot of people here in the state, especially in the Cache Valley area, know Ike Larson. They've been watching him for years. This guy has emerged as one of the top safeties in the country, arguably. What kind of a player has he been in your eyes since you've stepped on campus?
He's just so rangy on the back end. His ball skills are unbelievable. He's all over the place. A lot of players get there and break up passes. He actually gets there and intercepts them, right? And that's a huge difference. And that's why he was a first-team all-conference player last year. But I think even more so, he plays with so much pride. You know, obviously being from that area and his whole family, like, he has 50 to 100 people at every single game, and he's going to put a show on for them.
This roster that you have, they chose to stick around. You know, the option was there. They could have entertained the portal, especially with how popular that is nowadays in college athletics. But no, they chose to stick around. They dedicated themselves to you this season.
Yeah, I think that's one of my more prouder moments as a football coach. Like, we only lost one player to the portal with an extremely talented roster. Not because of me, but because the players love this area, right? They love the community, they love the fan base, but they love what this locker room can be and what it is, right? And we feel like we have extremely high potential on the field, right? But how close this group is on and off the field, that's what separates it. That's what makes it a special place.
Well, we are very excited as well because college football is here. We can't wait to see you guys playing this weekend against Robert Morris, and wish you the best of luck. Coach, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.